Okay everyone, here's how to do a clean installation of macOS Catalina on a Mac which supports it using a USB installer. The USB installer is already plugged in. I press the power switch, which is right next to the screen in one corner of the body. It makes the sound, and I hold down the Alt Option key until a boot menu comes up. It must come up. Here it is. Now I select the macOS Catalina installer, but first of all I am supposed to, or am I, choose a network. It's asking me to choose network. I'm not sure if this is necessary, so I'm going to choose my network. I'm going to have to type in the password. And it is a bit awkward doing this on videos like this because you may be giving away your password, but on the other hand, you would have to be living sort of next door to me to actually use my network. These networks are, the names, I don't know if they're unique. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm not sure what my keyboard layout is, and I don't know if I can't see the password. It won't show the password, and depending on your keyboard layout, you may not know what character you're typing if you don't know what keyboard software keyboard layout you are using, which may not be the keys as they are marked on your keyboard. It depends how you want it to be. But I will say this, that the Mac has a shift lock, not a caps lock. So if there are any numbers in your password, which there probably will be, then you must type them with the shift lock off, unless you're using an external keyboard, which I'm not. So I hope it will accept this, maybe not. Yes, and now I can continue with the macOS Catalina installation. That's it. This will be a clean installation of macOS Catalina. Not sure how long it's going to take. I'm going to stop videoing 2 or possibly 3 times during the installation. I don't want my video files to be too big to work with. Not sure how big they would need to be, and also I don't want you to sit back with and watching just a progress bar like this on the screen for several minutes at a time. The color scheme of this, it may be on ROM or maybe in the software installation it's already got, which is already Catalina. I do actually have another Mac which is older. It's a 2014 model where the color scheme is the apple is white. It's on a black background. So that's it. What else can I say? It's just a question of sitting back and watching this actually. And before doing this, you should be sure that there was no data on here which you wanted to keep. That's that. And I haven't been saving anything on here recently, because I knew I was going to do this. Now we're going to get somewhere. Now in a moment, we're getting somewhere. Okay, now you have to decide from here what you are going to do. You have to select an option. This is called Recovery Assistant in the top right, and then it was set up under this name, so don't want to pay too much attention to that. I have to select the user. I hope that's selected now. Then you can, that I know the password for. Then select next, and you type the password that you set, which I don't want you to see. Oh, no one's going to see this. Now, from this point, we can wipe everything out. That's the intention here. To install macOS. You could restore from Time Machine backup, which I haven't got. Just do a clean install of macOS. Get help online, because we are connected to my local network, or disk utility to completely erase your disk. You may have to do that in a moment anyway. So, as I install macOS and continue. Now here we are at a certain important point in the installation. So I would just cut it there and see it back in a minute. Now here we are, back where I left it. I'm just going to click on continue here. The license agreement, you have to accept this. Just agree. And once more, agree. Now it has found the only hard drive that we've got fitted here. It has not found the USB stick, which is good. Okay, and before we can install, we have to unlock the hard drive, in this case, which would be a case of just inputting my password again. Should be anyway. And now, yeah, this should install it onto there. And it may ask you to reformat it, but and that would be done with the disk utility, which is available from the menu, or it was, or before we got to this stage. Okay, so it seems to be okay now, and I think we can just install, and it will reformat it. Now, the amount of time that it estimates this will take, it does vary, and it seems to be in a few stages. During the stages, the amount of time can fluctuate wildly, going up and down, and then when you think it's finished, it goes on to another stage. That's it. So it says here now about 6 or 7 minutes remaining. Just increased from 6 to 7, and this figure may change again. So I think I will just stop there and continue videoing at a later point. Bye for now. So here we are now, moving on with the installation. We're still on the same stage with it, but time now is about 20 minutes remaining. I'm cutting out all the boring bits and just hope not to miss any important stage where this 20 minutes might suddenly be reduced to a much lower time, and then I might be away from here in the toilet or whatever, getting another drink, and I might miss it. May not video it for you. So it's holding steady at 20 minutes now. These installations can get a bit boring, but I have installed Catalina a couple of times before. Don't remember all the stages, and I do remember that it skipped ahead when I least expected it. Unfortunately, those video files were corrupted, and for some unknown reason, the card was getting full up, but my phone wasn't syncing anymore because the account was full up. I didn't buy any extra storage, and I couldn't change to another account which had some storage left. That's it. This was on an Android phone, not an iPhone, in case you're wondering. But, I'm not sure if the iPhone would have been any better in that case. Yeah, you may be shocked to hear that, but just out to get whatever is best for me, and I don't use exclusively Apple operating systems. I use macOS, Android, Linux, and iOS, but certainly not Windows anymore. So I just need to set back to see how it progresses and exactly what's happening. Most of the time it's pretty boring like this, but you need to be watch out and see what happens. Of course, this installation is with a hard disk drive, not an SSD, so it is much slower. The hard disk drive was already fitted. It is 500 gig, probably the original one from 2012. Now I think you need to take a break to go to the toilet and get a drink. But I'm going to leave this videoing so you don't miss anything. So here we are now with nothing, no real progress, not at all. Well, that time has gone down slightly, and now I'm just going to stop recording and then start again for technical reasons, so the video files are not too big to work with. Okay, bye for now. Now, there doesn't seem to have been much progress since the last recording, or any at all, but we are nearing the end of this progress bar. Not at all sure what's going to happen when it gets to the end, because I have only done this once or twice before with Catalina. So I just have to sit back and take it as it comes. It's gone down to 13 minutes now. Oh, and now 12. So things are speeding up. Oh, it's gone up to 30. Oh, now 11. So things are just, this is where suddenly it just speeds ahead and the time is not accurate. Now 10 minutes left. Till what? I ask myself. And it doesn't look like it's going to take 10 minutes to the end of this progress bar, and it's going to go into a new phase in a moment. Could be any time. Okay, now down to 9 minutes. I really don't think it's going to be not that long, you know. And so it's going down a few minutes. Seems to me in the space of 1.5 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes actually. It says 9 minutes remaining now. About 9 minutes remaining. Yeah, that's Apple for you. They won't commit themselves, you know, when it comes to the installations. Okay, so you just need to sit back and just take notice of what's happening, and if there's anything you need to do. But the process is automated apart from the beginning and the end. Basically, we will have it will say welcome. You will have to choose a country, language and time zone, and then it will finish the installation. As you've probably seen before, but somewhere on other videos, and I'm just telling you in case you don't know that. Estimating time remaining means it has now lost track of how much time is actually remaining. Okay, and it still doesn't know. And after it's done whatever it's doing, and it should give us a new figure how many minutes are remaining till the next stage, that is. There we go, still no news. How many minutes are left? I think it's going to be, something's going to happen. All of a sudden, it's going to take me by surprise. I seem to remember something like this on my previous installations, where the video files have been corrupted. So I really don't remember exactly what happened. Any minute now, or in a couple of minutes, we will move on to a new stage of the installation. Guarantee you that. But this maybe it's not going to happen immediately, so maybe a good time to take a break. Now here we are, next to no time later, continuing with this, and it says now it's about 9 minutes remaining. Is that to the end of this bar, or to the end of the installation? Really don't know. It looks, it's getting pretty boring, but then all of a sudden, yes, that's what I mean. Yeah, so much for the 9 minutes remaining. Where did that, what time does that refer to? I don't know. Now it looks like it's going quite quickly through this progress bar. And no time estimate now. And I think it's just a case of selecting a country, a language and time zone. Then the installation will complete. It will be clean, as far as I know, and all. I think, as far as I know, previous user will be wiped out. That's it. Previous user was me. That's it. And I know more or less what I'm doing, but not too experienced with these Catalina installations. So things seem to slow down a bit now, but we're still making good progress. So, just a question of sitting back and just relaxing. Just say to yourself, nothing's going to go wrong. If it does, you can always start again. And what's the total amount of time? I do not know. It's with a hard drive, and it's a 2012 Mac. But the process speeds are similar to Macs of 2 years later, or even 3 years later. I can't remember all the different Mac models at the moment. Now I'm fairly new to the Mac, or modern Macs running the last couple of operating systems, although I have used older Macs in the past, trying to find out more about them and getting some very cheap Macs from the turn of the century, actually, 1999 to 2000. And what I found was that they had nothing in common with the Macs the later Macs, the processors were different, of course, and they couldn't even run Safari. It was on OS 9. One was on OS 9, the other OS X 10.3. That's it. It's told me a bit about Macs that you know, and you just can't buy any old Mac. Now I don't know what's happened. It has kept the username, and I just need to. I really don't know what this is. Has it actually installed it or not? I'm gonna log in. I wonder if, I mean, the password is the same. It didn't ask me my time zone or country. I don't know what's gone on here. Yeah, it took long enough to do this, so I'm not sure exactly what it's done. Hate these black screens and wish out they wouldn't do this, but you had the pointer there. Yes. Oh, yes. Something's happened. Trying to press the F3 mission control, show all the programs that are running. I'm pressing it, nothing's happening. Now here, got something here. Activity monitor tells you about what's going on. It looks to me, it's the same as it was before. I don't know what's changed. I'm sorry, and that's it. It looks like there is no fresh installation. It remembers various files that I put on the desktop. It remembers my VPN. So that's that. Bye for now. Really not sure. That's all for now. Bye.